Welcome to your new life. I know it may not seem like it right now in this moment, but as these winds are swirling and we're shifting through this powerful portal of the 8-8 Lionsgate and the full moon, your energy is shifting. Your reality inside yourself is evolving. And this is the opportunity for you to surrender the old, to release those parts of yourself that are no longer serving your life, that have been holding you back, that have been keeping you stuck in these limited realities, these limited parts of yourself. Maybe going back through your whole lifetime, where you've been living in these stories that aren't really resonant with the truth of who you are. Is that truth, your true self, that pure frequency of potential, of consciousness, awareness, bliss, freedom, love? That is what you are. And that's what you're expanding into. That's what you are becoming more aligned, more embodied in, that power that you are. And with this capacity comes this ability to surrender the old, to integrate it, to learn what you needed to learn from those patterns, from those stories, from those limitations, and to release it right now. This is the power that you are. This is the power that you have to transform your life, to live more beautifully into who you really are, into your dreams, into the reason that you're here on this planet. Your true destiny and purpose is to be that embodiment of the truth of who you are. And as we expand through this Lion's Gate, this 8-8, there might be these patterns, these struggles, these energetics showing up in your consciousness, because it's time to let them move on. So just feel them fully. You can feel that pain, that struggle, all the years that you've been lost in that limitation. Just allow yourself to feel that. And welcome it back into your heart, back into the core of who you are. And just take a breath and let it go. Just right now. And feel into your heart. And you feel gratitude for the gift of this glorious earth that we live on. And wherever you are, whatever your life is, the beauty is here to be seen, to be felt, to connect to. And if you can find that gratitude right now and feel that in your heart, and just connect down, feel down into the earth. Reconnecting yourself with that glorious grace that's all around. And from your heart, feeling up and connecting up to the upper energy, to the source, to the Father Sky, to the sun. Feel that gratitude up through the top of your head. And feel these energies swirling through this vortex, this central column of light. This is where the truth of who you are lives. That you can connect to this source within yourself. You can come back into the resonance of your true self, this pure frequency of potential. And it's through working with the energy of your consciousness, your body, your energy, your field. This is what you're stepping into. This is a part of the new earth reality, is realizing that you are that. You are this. And that nothing in your life, none of the limitations, the patterns, the energies, situations, problems, trauma and drama, any of that has power over you anymore. It only does as long as you give it that power, by allowing it to take over your consciousness, your field. And you'll know when it happens because you'll feel terrible. And maybe that's where you're at right now in your life. But what I'm sharing here, this possibility, this attunement into your true self, and grounding down into your feet in the earth, bringing that heavenly light all the way through you, through your heart, and grounding. This is tuning yourself into that true self, the one who knows how beautiful and amazing and powerful you are. That you are the creator, you are the source, you are the one. And as you connect and remember this frequency, this freedom of being what you are, and then welcoming in the old, those patterns, allowing yourself to feel into your timeline. If you have a particular issue right now, what's going on with your life? What is the story? What is the limitation, the belief? Can you find it? Allow yourself to think it and feel it. Don't be afraid of it. It doesn't have power over you. Even if you embody it right here, right now, this is actually the way to alchemize this energy. Stop resisting it. Feel it fully. Feel into your body. If there are any places where it's tight, can you open that up? And feel this story. Feel this limitation, this lack. This suffering, this struggle, and the belief. And ask yourself, when did I first take this on in my life? And if you get an answer, maybe it's an age, can you allow yourself to feel into that part of yourself, that earliest part of yourself? Probably very likely in your first 7 years is where you first took on this energetic. Can you live into that place within yourself? Feel that belief. Feel why you took it on, why it was here. And then can you hold that part of yourself and tell yourself, that little one, that it's okay. That you can let that go. You don't need to hold on to that anymore. We know that it served you. It helped you to survive in that moment. And it's been a part of your life ever since. It's very deeply rooted in who you think you are, but it's not the truth. So you can blow a blessing to that part of yourself. Shift that story, that pattern, that energy, that memory. Break free from it. Integrate it. Changing the energy at that very root of yourself. And as you come back then now to this now moment, feeling the integration of that part of yourself, coming back into this pure resonance, back into this wholeness of who you are. And just relaxing into that, just breathing into your heart. And say, I let it go. Right now. And really mean it. And surrender to that higher knowing, that higher wisdom of the truth of who you are, which is the source, which is God. All that same one essence, that's what you are in your deepest self. And then what is this new reality? This new self that you're embodying right now in this moment. Can you expand into that? Allow yourself to live the joy, the beauty, the freedom, the abundance, the peace, the vitality of your dreams, of why you're here, what you're calling in. You can call it in right now. Feel that energy of it flowing through your whole field. And be that abundance. Be that love. Be that peace. Be that vitality. Be that elevation. Be that expansion. Be what you are. This is the power that you are. This is real. And you are shifting your reality right now. Out of that old and into that new. It's done if you allow it. If you allow the frequency of this new reality to descend within you, to expand from your heart, to become your embodied experience right now in this moment. Can you feel that? Can you feel the joy, the freedom, the bliss, the peace, the love, the abundance, the vitality of what you really are? And just allow yourself to radiate in that, to be in that energy. And as you go throughout the rest of your day and your life, when that shifts, when you lose this resonance, this frequency of the truth of who you are and of the ideals that you're embodying right here and right now, then this is an opportunity to integrate another part of yourself and do the same practice. Welcome that part of yourself back in to this pureness of who you are. And return to this core frequency. This is how you communicate with reality, your desired experience. And it always starts within. And then see what happens without, because it's all connected. This is the power that you are, that you have in your life. To be the source. To be the creator. The one who's in charge of your internal state. Insisting on being the truth of who you are. Insisting on being those pure frequencies of potential. Of abundance. Of love. Of freedom. Of bliss. Of peace. Of vitality. Insist upon that. You insist by being the one in charge. And you're no longer a victim to life. And anything that shows up, you know how to handle it. You know how to alchemize it. You know how to integrate that. And come back to what you really are. What you want to be experiencing right now within yourself. And see how the world changes. See how your life responds. With no attachment. Just love. Just knowing. You're not trying to force anything. You're not trying to force the world to comply. You're inviting it to comply with your frequency, with what you know is true inside of yourself. The resonance of truth. Keep returning to that. And love your life. Do what you love. Follow the energy. Follow the inspiration that comes from that freedom. Don't listen to anything else out there. Listen to the truth. Insist upon that. Insist on being what you are. This is what we're here for. This is the next level. This is the evolution of human experience. And you're living it right now, and you're living more deeply into it in every moment that you choose to come back into alignment with the truth of who you are. So wishing you great blessings. Surrendering the old, welcoming in the new. Oh. Let me know how this feels to you and how this is changing your life. And if you're struggling to catch on to where I'm at, just keep tuning in and follow my link. You can come work with me one-on-one. If you want me to guide you through the 4 different dimensions of your consciousness, the physical, emotional, mental, and energetic, and look at these different aspects of your life to clear up, to integrate these patterns, so you don't have to keep doing this anymore. You can just be living in that vibration of your truth because you've done the work to clear up all these energies in your life. So, wishing you so many blessings and much love. Hope.